Today I have a story for you called Are You Spring? The author or person who wrote this story is Caroline Pitcher. Cliff Wright made the beautiful paintings for this book. Are You Spring is a pretend story about a brown bear cub named Una, who is very eager to see who or what spring is. Look carefully at the pictures for signs of spring on each page. Let's see what happens. Deep in the forest was the brown bear's den. Deep in the den, 2 cubs were born. They slept and ate and ate and slept. One day, the she-cub sat up and said, "I want to go out there." Big Bear Mother shook her head and said, "It's winter, Una. Now go back to sleep like your good little brother." Una scowled at her brother and said, "But when can I go out there?" "When spring comes," grunted Big Bear Mother. So Una snuggled up and fell asleep wondering who spring was. A few days later, Una woke up again. She padded across the den and looked outside. The snow dazzled her new little eyes. "Shall I tell Spring to hurry up?" she called. But Big Bear Mother didn't answer. She was fast asleep snoring. Una was curious. She scampered out of the den and into the forest. She saw a funny tree with 2 brown, knobbly branches. "Are you Spring?" she asked. "You've got big, clumsy feet." "Those are my snowshoes," laughed Moose, "and I'm not Spring. But spring is in the air when the trees sprout fresh leaves." Una gazed up at the bright new leaves. "Tock, tock, 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 tock," said someone up above. "Are you Spring?" asked Una. "No," said Woodpecker, "but spring is coming when woodpeckers drum and birds build their nests." Suddenly, someone jumped out from behind a tree. "Are you Spring?" cried Una. "You've got such sharp teeth." "No," said Little Wolf, "I'm a cub." "No, you're not," said Una. "I'm a cub, and so is my brother, so I know what they look like." "You're a bear cub, and I'm a wolf cub," explained Little Wolf. A dark shadow fell across the snow. Una looked up. There was another wolf cub, but 20 times bigger. "If you're Spring," she whispered, "I don't think I like you." Then a voice Una knew growled, "Una, quickly climb that tree." And Una found she could climb quickly. Big Bear Mother reared up and roared and scared the wolves away. Then she cried, "Una, where have you been? I woke up and you were gone." "Mom, I was so frightened on my own. I was only looking for Spring." Big Bear Mother nuzzled Una and said, "Spring will be here soon, but now it's time to go home." Back in the den, the bears cuddled in a cozy heap. Big Bear Mother said, "Snuggle up and listen to me, my cubs, and I will tell you stories of spring." Una and her brother snuggled up closer. "Now, when spring comes, the great snows melt, rivers run fast, the fish leap high above the rocks, and I will teach you how to catch them. Green leaves sprout on trees, wildflowers open in the grass, and blueberries swell, so juicy and purple, especially for bears to eat." Big Bear Mother licked her lips. "And best of all, the bees buzz doing their honey dance up and down, around and around, leading us to their golden honey." "Yummy!" cried Una, rolling and tumbling around the den. She couldn't wait for spring to come. So night after night, Snug inside their den, the cubs listened to Big Bear Mother's tales until Una couldn't wait any longer. "But who is Spring?" she cried, "and when will she come?" Big Bear Mother laughed. She padded out to the entrance of the den and looked out. "This is Spring, Una. Come and see her now. She's here." Thanks for joining me today for Are You Spring? Check in the description below for some questions about the story. Have a great day reading.